What I ain't YouTube, it's your boy Kurt, and I'm back with another video. Peace to the guys, peace to the goddesses, peace to the kings, peace to the queens. If you're new, welcome back to the channel. If you're not, subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, bruh. And hey, today's video, I'm gonna tell you exactly how you watching porn is making you a creep and a weirdo. And the women know this, bruh. That's the thing. So you need to understand, right, that your physical appearance is directly connected to your psychological and your mental state. A lot of people don't know this, but the way you think affects how you look directly, because whatever you're thinking is gonna be those thoughts that you're gonna be constantly thinking, right? These end up later on manifesting into the reality, into this realm, which end up affecting you physically, on a physical level. This is why you find that if you constantly thinking about working out or whatever, or you're in the gym or whatever, it's gonna manifest physically, and then it's gonna have a direct effect on how you look, because you're constantly thinking about these things. What's gonna end up happening is you're gonna end up doing the things that you're constantly thinking about, right? And what's gonna happen with that is that there's gonna be an effect of the actions that you have done, because with action is consequence. So imagine you watching porn, bro. Like, not even imagine. If you a nigga and you watching porn and you addicted to that shit, imagine how you think, my nigga. Like, your thought process is fucked up. The way your brain is set up is completely fucked up, because number one, you don't even look at females normally. Every female you see, you probably sexualizing, and that's from experience, bro. You know what I'm saying? At some point, I was watching porn a lot, nigga. I'm talking about years ago. I was addicted, right? I was viewing every female from a sexual point of view, to the point where it was affecting my relationships. Because every female that I would get in touch with, or every female that I would come across, I'm viewing as an object. When in reality, it's bigger than that. It's much more than that. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to people. So it's making you a weirdo, because, bruh, the more you thinking about sex 24/7, like, that's, bruh, it's gonna be so easy for people to tell that you're a weirdo or you're a creep, because whatever you're thinking, bruh, that's what's gonna come out your mouth. At the end of the day, that's the best way to tell where a man stands, bro, is by what he's talking. And if you're constantly feeding yourself the bullshit of like porn and stuff like that, what do you think is gonna end up coming out of her mouth, even when trying to hold conversations with females, with women? You're always gonna be sexualizing shit, therefore you're gonna come out as a creep. You're gonna be them type of niggas they call creeps. You're a weirdo. And like, bruh, before you even open your mouth, bruh, it's so easy to tell somebody who's a creep. Like, you know how people say, oh, he's creepy, he's weird, he's a weirdo. And you know, it's easy to say, nah, don't judge a book by its cover, right? But at the end of the day, the cover is a mere slight reflection of what's inside the book. So obviously, bro, if the cover's looking a bit fucked up, like from my perspective, if I got a cover of a book that's looking ruggedy and fucked, what's the perception is? The perception that's gonna give me is that, alright, cool, if I open the book, it's probably fucked too inside, right? It's exactly the same thing when it comes to people. Like, how you look on the outside is gonna affect how people are gonna perceive you as a person. Because now think about this, like, when you constantly watching porn, bruh, I can tell somebody who watch porn just by looking into their eyes, nigga. Like, it's that easy. All it takes is for me to look into your soul, and I can tell the type of person you is, what you on. Is very easy. And if I can do that, me being the masculine man that I am, imagine a female. Because women are much more connected to their emotions, which makes them much more spiritual than us men. By the way, I'm gonna make a video on that. That's a different story. So if you understand that women are much more spiritual and in tune with their feelings and their senses more than you, if you watching porn and if you jerking off on a daily basis 24/7, bro, best believe the females know that, bro. Because number one, you ain't got no energy. You constantly training your energy, so you have nothing to offer. You're a weirdo. You're a weakling, nigga. That's what happens. That's what happens when it comes to porn. But if women notice, this is why you can't even talk to no girls. This is why you cannot even have a random, normal, non-sexual, intimate conversation with women. It's because you're weird. And the way your brain set up is so fucked to the point where you are starting to become a physical manifestation of what you're constantly feeding your mind. This is why it's so easy for a woman to tell you weird. It's so easy to tell that you jerking off and you watching porn. You ain't even got life in your eyes, nigga. Like, you look dead. You look dead because of the things you've been doing. That's why you gotta understand, like, the porn and the masturbating affects you at a greater cost, nigga. Not just to yourself, but to everybody around you and how people perceive you as a person. You know what I'm saying? Because already, like, if you wasting energy, if you're losing, like, bruh, your masculinity as a man comes from your genitals. You know that. If you didn't know, I'm here to tell you. The very essence of your masculinity as a man stems from your genitals. And if you can preserve the life force that's within here, then you're gonna be more masculine. Like, you're gonna be naturally more respectable. Scientific explanation? Cool. You holding up your testosterone, you holding up your semen, right? Semen is responsible for your testicles is responsible for testosterone production. If you holding up your semen, your testosterone level is gonna rise up. You're gonna become more confident in yourself. Your pheromones, nigga, you're gonna naturally attract women just by how you smell because you're holding it in. So you have very much to offer because your masculinity comes from your balls, nigga. If you constantly draining this shit on a daily basis to an unnatural cause like porn on your phone and not in real life with an actual woman, then what do you think it's doing to you? It's making you a much weirder person. It's making you a creep. Literally. Because you're creepy, nigga. You hiding in isolation, watching porn, jerking off, and pleasing yourself to another man and women that are actually doing the actual thing. So if that's not creepy behavior, then tell me what is, right? Because that's creepy to me. And if you're doing creepy things, behind closed doors, then it's gonna manifest physically, nigga. And then we're gonna see that you're an actual creep because you're gonna look like a creep. For real, you're gonna look like a creep, nigga. A man's physical body has a direct link to his mental state and his psychological. That's one thing you need to know. The way you look physically is directly linked to your psychological and your mental state. This is why you can easily tell a man's mentality just by how he look, bro. If you a nigga in shape, like, it's easy for me to tell the type of person that you is, because number one, being in shape is hard work. So that alone already tells me, cool, he's a hard worker. But I know if you wanking on a daily basis, but you're not in the gym. I know if you addicted to porn, you're not in the gym working out. You're not working on your body. You're just doing things that destroy yourself. You see the difference? It's easy to tell. That's what I'm saying. It's so easy to tell. Like, if I can tell these things, then best believe women can tell these things even more. Because at the end of the day, when you're walking out the house and when you're going out there, as a man, it's not niggas who's looking at you, it's the females, right? And if you a nigga my age, then if you got an addiction, you probably struggling to get women. And it's simply stemming from your porn addiction. Number one, the moment you can get rid of this, bro, that's the first stage, that's the first step to becoming like a better version of yourself. Because a man, bro, if your mind is sexualized as a man, like, that is stopping you from unlocking your full potential, because you're constantly stuck on your lower chakra, your root chakra. Sex is not a bad thing at all, but when you look at nature, bro, you got animals have sex through mating seasons. Like, there's a season where the animal feels the need to have sex. They're not constantly having sex. It's the same. It should be the same thing with you. Your mind cannot be constantly on sex on a daily basis, 24/7. What about all the other things that you gotta do? It has to be to the point where all the energy that's down there has to come up to here, so that you can think and unlock and create new things and be a great man, bro. That's what it takes. Because if you having this sexual thinking, that's a lower state. That's a lower state of thinking. That's an animalistic state of thinking. So the moment you're constantly thinking in this way, is then what's gonna reflect on the outside. It's gonna manifest physically, literally. You get what I'm saying? So if you need a motivation for you to stop, bro, this is another motivational video. Your thoughts and what you're constantly thinking is gonna affect your physical directly. I'm gonna say that in another way. How a man looks physically is a direct link to his psychological and his thinking patterns. So if you made it far to the video, nigga, take a look at yourself in the mirror, nigga. You're gonna see the type of thoughts you've been having just by simply looking at yourself. Because if you're thinking good things, then you're gonna manifest good things in your life. You're gonna manifest good things physically. It starts with you. It starts with your body. It starts with here, bro. Everything starts within. You get what I'm saying? This is why this, like, porn is destroying. It's destroying niggas. It's destroying men. It destroys you because now you can't even hold a conversation with a woman. You can't even seal no business deal with no women because all you thinking about is clapping the cheeks or something. You know what I'm saying? Every woman you talk to, all you thinking about clapping the cheeks. Come on, bro. Think about how, like, for example, I'm gonna make one example real quick. Pimps. A pimp don't even smash his hoes, nigga. Like, he seldom. But nah, if the pimp was thinking like you, the pimp probably wouldn't have been pimp, right? The pimp probably wouldn't have been making money off this shit because he's thinking like you. So he probably would have slept with all his attractive females, and then he might have fucked it up because now, you know what I'm saying, he slept with this, bro. The moment, like, ask any successful pimp out here. I'm gonna just make the pimp example because he's the one who got all these beautiful whores, right? All these beautiful girls. He's the one who got access to them, but he doesn't sleep with them. He doesn't. Why? Because his mind is not sexualized. His mind is focused on greater things like making money. You know what I'm saying? So rewire your mind, bro. And be careful what you're putting in here, because what you're gonna put in here constantly is what's gonna manifest physically. And it's very easy to pick up a creep and a great guy. Like, it's very easy, just by the words that you speak and just by the way you carry yourself and just how you look and your energy. It's directly linked to the thoughts that you have as a person. Best believe that before you even say your word, nigga. Just the simple fact that you thinking in a certain way, you will affect the room. The atmosphere can change. Your aura changes. Like, your aura, it changes, nigga. It's a reflection of your internal. That's why I'm always saying, before anything manifests outside, it starts within. It starts within. And with a nigga like me, nigga, I'll pick that shit up quickly. I'll pick it up quickly just by looking at you. And best believe the females do it too, bro. The females know you weird, bro. I'm gonna keep saying that. They know you a creep. You feel me? And with that being said, bro, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you ain't. I'm gonna check y'all on the next one. I love you. Peace.